everyone, it's Kim. Welcome back to my channel, and if you're new to my channel, welcome. So today I am bringing you my weekly update. I still don't know how to start these off. All right, so I have my list, and we're gonna jump right in today. Last week's video was a little longer than I intended it to be, but I'm telling you, I think I got some good information to you last week. All right, so let's start off with the meeting topic for the week. And in our Weight Watcher meeting, we talked about plateaus. And I'm going to say the same thing that I said last week about these topics. Last week was the goal weight. This week is plateaus. And again, I'm really excited to be talking about some of this stuff again because of the fact that when you hit a plateau, and if you're not sure what a plateau is, it's when you don't gain and you don't lose and you stay the exact same week after week after week. And no matter what you do, that scale won't budge. And when that happens, it's because your body is doing something, in the background. And what we try to suggest is that maybe take your measurements, because of the fact that if you really take a hard look at your measurements, you're going to notice that your body is probably changing and the scale just hasn't caught up yet. So I am going to give you the advice that I would give anyone that asked me for Weight Watchers advice is if you're having a plateau, stay the course because the scale will catch up. Trust me, the scale will catch up. So just keep doing what you're doing all the right things, and when that scale moves, you'll be super happy. Plateaus. I can't tell you how many I've had, and it is very frustrating. I know it's frustrating, and I'm sure if you've ever had one, it's been frustrating for you as well. All right, so this week, I only posted one video. Tuesday was a little tough. My work has been super busy. So Tuesday, I just didn't get anything out. I really wish that I would have posted a YouTube short. I always forget about those. So at least I could have given you just a little glimpse of what was going on and maybe give you some tips to help you manage your week as well. So I will try my best to get better with that. So I did post a recipe this week. I posted a caramel apple pie protein shake, and it was so good. So good. I used a salted caramel drizzle on mine. I think next time I will just try regular caramel because I think that salted caramel took away a little bit, but it was so good. I will definitely be trying that again. And it did taste like a caramel apple pie. So there's that. So if you didn't see that video, go check that one out. Life updates. What's new this week? Ooh, I feel like I'm just staying on track today. So life updates. Last weekend, we had the baby shower. I attended the baby shower with my daughter-in-law. She's 8 months pregnant. She's due next month. So what is that, 9 months? I think it's a 10-month calendar when you're pregnant. But it was a beautiful shower. She got lots of cool stuff. So Becky, if you're watching, that was a great shower. All right. Next, let's talk about my weekly weigh-in. And this is totally not going to be what you guys expect. My weekly weigh-in, I walked into the center, and again, I had had a tough week. I was stressed for many, many reasons. And I was afraid that if I jumped on the scale and got bad news, that it was going to push me into a place that I didn't want to be. And I know that sounds funny, but when WW started doing those no weigh-in passes, there was a reason behind that. And I have not done one in a very, very long time. But this week, I felt like it kept my sanity for myself. So I did not weigh in. They just recorded my weight from last week. I am going to weigh in next Wednesday. But again, I needed just that peace of mind for myself. And I didn't need another layer of stress on top of everything else that was happening. I'm fine now. No worries. Don't worry about me. It was just a stressful week. All right. Netflix and TV. Not really watching anything new. We're still kind of catching up on the things that we're watching. However, I did hear that Wednesday the second season of Wednesday Addams, is being filmed, and that, what is it, Jenny Ortega, I think, plays Wednesday, and she's actually directing the second season, so that's going to be really cool. And I've kind of done some reading up on that series, and they did say that that series is probably going to continue because of the fact that there's so many chapters to Wednesday's story that they just want to be able to finally tell it. So if you're not watching Wednesday on Netflix, definitely check that one out. All right, books I'm reading. I think when we were talking last week, I had talked about the fact that I was coming up close. You guys know that I do use my Libby app, which is through our local library, and they loan you books. And they loan them to you for 2 weeks, whether it's an audiobook or a book, or not a book, like an electronic book, like a Kindle book. And Verity by Colleen Hoover came up. Now, when I got that book, I downloaded it and sent it directly to my Kindle. And I wanted to take a look at it to see, because my Kindle will tell me about how long it'll take me to read a book based on my reading patterns. And I was a little worried because I'm like, oh, I don't get through books as quick as I get through audiobooks. However, I think within 3 days, I'm at like 50-something% already. It's a good book. It is good, but it's kind of twisted. I don't even know how to describe it. Verity, Colleen Hoover. If you're looking for something that is out, I want to say it's suspenseful. It's eerie. It's good. It is so good. So if you're looking for something to read, I would definitely look at that book. All right. I did start an audiobook, but I just downloaded it. I haven't done anything with it yet. And I did that because I have a drive. I'll be driving in my car this weekend, so I thought it'd be easy to just listen to that book. And I should be able to finish that in 2 weeks. So no worries there. That is Twisted Love by Anna Huang, Huang. And I think this is going to be one of them steamy books. Steamy. Just, in case you were wondering. So if you like steamy books, I've heard that she is a really good author. So I will let you know what I think after I finish those 2 books. All right, so activity. I definitely wanted to talk to you about activity this week. And I am still closing my rings. I am still making a huge effort to make sure that I close my rings, even if I have to walk in place and get my steps in that way. So I am very excited that I have been getting some really good steps in. And just to go from Thursday to Wednesday, and I think that's because that's how my my WW app, it resets on Thursday. So on Thursday, I got 7,600 steps. On Friday, 5,700 steps. On Saturday, 6,200 steps. On Sunday, 5,800 steps. On Monday, 6,400 steps. On Tuesday, 7,300 steps. And you guys ready for this one? On Wednesday, 9,300 steps. So I almost hit that 10,000. Now, 10,000 is not really a goal for me yet because of the fact that you see that I'm kind of all over the board with my steps. And I really don't want to put that added pressure on me to try to hit that. I'm not ready. But when I'm ready, I will start to make the moves to get there. Let me know in the comments how you're doing with your activity or your steps or how you're tracking it. I'm just curious if you are like me and you have an Apple Watch, or if you have a Fitbit, or how you're tracking that, or if maybe you're not tracking steps, maybe you're doing something different. So let me know in the comments and let me know how you're doing. All right, no snacks this week. I would like to tell you that these are the snacks that kept me on track, but my eating pattern has not been out of control. I just really didn't rely on anything other than having a couple of protein bars. And well, I guess the protein bar that I've really been liking is a Weight Watchers butterscotch protein bar. And if I think about it, I'll try to put a picture here of those protein bars, but they're really good. And they do have also another protein bar. I think they're 4 points each for both of them. And I think it's a brownie. The texture is different on that one, whereas the other one, the butterscotch, is like a crispy bar. It's super good. So I like that one. Not really a huge fan of the brownie one, but let me know if you've tried those. And if you have, let me know which one's your favorite. I think that's it. I am not going to drag this along today. I am going to say thank you. Thank you for your support. Hopefully I have a little better update for you next week, because again, this week was a little weird for me. And again, I don't do well with stress. I either A, go off the rails with my eating, or B, I don't eat anything, you know, hardly at all. I hope that you're having a great week. Wish me luck that next week is way better than this week. And with that said, I want to say thanks for watching, and we will see you next video.